What if I told you cats were once spies? In the 1960s, the CIA kicked off a secretive and rather unusual project that invested $25 million into training and equipping cats for espionage. These furry agents were outfitted with tiny batteries, microphones, and antennas, all designed to gather intelligence without being detected. You might picture a cat stealthily prowling the streets, but the reality was quite different. Despite the efforts, the project, imaginatively called Acoustic Kitty, faced numerous challenges. Cats, being notoriously independent, didn't always cooperate. They often wandered off or couldn't be controlled. Ultimately, the mission failed to yield the valuable intelligence the CIA hoped for, leading to its cancellation. This quirky chapter in spy history shows just how far some are willing to go in the name of intelligence gathering, even if that means turning to the most unpredictable of allies. Most people don't know this, but shocking fact: bones beat steel in strength. Believe it or not, when you compare the strength of bones to steel by weight, bones actually come out on top. This incredible capability stems from their unique biological structure, which combines lightweight flexibility with remarkable toughness that steel simply cannot replicate. Unlike mere rigid materials, our bones are living tissues that undergo constant change through a process known as remodeling. During remodeling, old bone is broken down and new bone is formed, enabling our bones to become denser and stronger in response to physical activities like exercise and weightlifting. This dynamic process is particularly pronounced in teenagers, who often have more robust bones due to growth spurts and increased activity levels. However, older adults may experience a decrease in bone density, making it vital for them to focus on maintaining bone health. Consuming a diet rich in calcium and vitamin D, along with regular physical activity, can significantly strengthen bones. So next time you ponder strength, remember that your bones might just be outperforming steel. Turns out, the truth is that are travel-sized products really a smart choice? Many travelers assume these compact bottles filled with shampoo, lotion, or sunscreen are practical and economical. However, this might surprise you. They are often a ripoff. The price per ounce for these travel-sized items can be significantly higher than that of their larger counterparts. Imagine spending the same amount of money to buy a standard-sized bottle of your favorite shampoo instead of the tiny version. A savvy way to avoid this trap is to refill your travel containers at home. After using up a travel size, simply refill it from a full-size product. This approach saves you money and helps the environment by reducing packaging waste. Plus, it allows you to bring along your preferred brands without compromising on quality. Whether you're heading out on a vacation or a weekend getaway, consider using your favorite large products instead of those overpriced miniatures. Your budget and the planet will benefit greatly from this simple switch. So next time you shop for your travels, remember, convenience shouldn't come at such a costly price. Can you believe people choose shocks over silence? A fascinating study conducted in 2014 at the University of Virginia revealed just how uncomfortable many of us are with our own thoughts. When participants were asked to sit in a room alone for 15 minutes without any distractions, half of them opted for an electric shock instead of simply enjoying the silence. This surprising choice raises questions about our relationship with solitude. Why would sitting quietly, a chance to reflect on our lives, be so unbearable that we prefer a jolt of electricity? Researchers suggest that many people find their thoughts to be overwhelming or anxiety-inducing. In a world constantly buzzing with notifications and distractions, it seems we may have lost the ability to be comfortable in our own minds. The study illuminates a crucial aspect of our modern lives. As we become more connected through technology, we might actually be distancing ourselves from our inner selves. What do you think? Are we truly afraid of our own thoughts? Why is Maruhana bakikomori so popular worldwide? This tiny food, often lighter than a feather, has captured the hearts of food lovers everywhere. Maruhana bakikomori boasts a unique texture and flavor that make it stand out from other foods. Hailing from various regions around the globe, it has become a favorite for those who appreciate exquisite culinary experiences. Forget about heavy meals. This little delight emphasizes simplicity and freshness. Its popularity flourished as more people sought to experience the joy of tasting something remarkably different. Not only is it light on the stomach, but Maruhana bakikomori incorporates a variety of ingredients that can create a burst of flavors, from sweet to savory. Different cultures have embraced this dish, often using it in special celebrations or as a delicacy in everyday meals. As it becomes a staple in many kitchens, it invites a sense of wonder about the culinary potential of small foods. What adventures await your taste buds when you try Maruhana bakikomori? Did you know about Slovenia's beer fountain in Zalek? This fascinating spot offers a refreshing twist on the traditional concept of a public fountain. In the charming town of Zalek, instead of water, various craft beers flow freely for visitors to enjoy. What makes it even more exciting is the chip-enabled mug that you can purchase, giving you the ability to pour yourself a pint straight from the taps. Imagine savoring a local brew while soaking in the festive atmosphere of this unique attraction. Beer enthusiasts and curious travelers alike flock to this fountain to experience a taste of Slovenia's vibrant brewing culture. It's not just about the beer, though. The community vibes and stunning scenery make it a memorable destination. Whether you're a local or a tourist, Zalek offers a delightful way to enjoy good company and great drinks. So, are you ready to raise a glass in this amazing town? Prepare to be amazed by New Mexico's Trinity Test. This historic event was the site of the world's first atomic bomb explosion in 1945, an occurrence that dramatically changed the course of history. Nestled in the New Mexico desert, the test took place as part of the Manhattan Project, which aimed to develop nuclear weapons during World War II. On that fateful July 16th, a bright flash lit up the sky, creating a mushroom cloud that reached over 7 miles high. This explosion wasn't just a feat of science. It marked the dawn of the nuclear age, showcasing the terrifying power of atomic energy. The consequences of the Trinity test rippled around the globe, sparking discussions about nuclear warfare and the ethical implications of such powerful technology. This monumental moment serves as a haunting reminder of what mankind can achieve and destroy with science. Today, the site remains a poignant place for reflection, emphasizing the need for responsible stewardship of nuclear technology and the importance of peace in our modern world. Can you feel the weight of that moment in history? Prepare to be amazed by the Wright brothers' journey. Despite their groundbreaking achievement of the first motorized flight in 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright faced ridicule rather than applause. Many people found it hard to believe that human flight was possible, viewing the brothers' work as a fanciful dream. Their initial flight took place at Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, and although they managed to stay airborne for a mere 12 seconds, it marked the beginning of aviation history. However, it wasn't until 1908, 5 years later, during a demonstration in France, that public opinion began to shift. Enthusiastic crowds marveled at the Wrights' flying machine, changing the perception of their invention. This transformation from mockery to recognition highlights the persistent spirit of innovation. The brothers' story reminds us that great achievements often face skepticism before they earn their rightful place in history. Hard to believe, but salmon sacrifice for their future. During their spawning run, salmon become true athletes, dedicating all their energy to swimming upstream to mate. As they navigate through challenging waters, they temporarily shut down systems that are not vital for this mission, including their immune response. This fascinating strategy leaves them more vulnerable to infections, but it also highlights their important role in the ecosystem. After spawning, the decaying bodies of these fish provide a rich source of nutrients for the surrounding environment, nourishing plants and animals alike. This cycle of life and death not only allows new generations of salmon to thrive, but it also supports countless species that share their habitat. So the next time you hear about salmon swimming upstream, remember that their intense journey is a remarkable act of selflessness that sustains entire ecosystems. How cool is that? This might surprise you. Vietnam honors its founders every year. Each year, on the 10th day of the third lunar month, the Hung King's Temple Festival takes place, celebrating the legendary founders of Vietnam. This significant holiday pays tribute to the Hung Kings, who are believed to have established the first Vietnamese dynasty, shaping the nation's identity and culture. During this vibrant festival, people from all over gather at the Hung King's Temple, located in Phu Tho Province, to participate in traditional ceremonies filled with rich rituals, such as offerings, prayers, and processions. Visitors can enjoy cultural activities, including music, dance performances, and local culinary delights that showcase Vietnam's diverse heritage. The atmosphere is electric with excitement and respect, as families come together to honor their ancestors and reflect on their shared history. Whether it's wearing traditional attire or participating in folklore games, the festival is a colorful tapestry of history and culture that bonds generations and fosters a sense of unity among the Vietnamese people. Guess what really drives iconic advertising campaigns? In 2011, Chrysler executed a groundbreaking strategy by featuring the legendary rapper Eminem alongside a stirring gospel choir in a remarkable commercial. This bold move, backed by a $4 million budget, transcended traditional car advertising by weaving a powerful narrative of American resilience and innovation. Set against the vibrant backdrop of Detroit, the ad not only showcased Chrysler's revival in the automotive industry, but also paid homage to the city's rich musical heritage. This creative blend resulted in a captivating visual and auditory experience that resonated with millions, encapsulating the hard work and determination that define the American spirit. The campaign quickly gained traction, amassing over 16 million views on YouTube, and emphasizing that the right mix of music, emotion, and storytelling can create lasting impressions. Chrysler's ad wasn't just about selling cars. It transformed a typical commercial into a cultural milestone, illustrating how brands can forge deep connections with their audience and leave an enduring impact on society. Scientists recently discovered that Iraq enforces a strict alcohol ban. Since 2016, Iraq has taken a bold step by enforcing a total ban on the production and sale of alcohol, marking a significant shift in the country's cultural landscape. This decision aligns with Iraq's Islamic traditions, which typically discourage or prohibit alcohol consumption. The consequences of breaking this law can be quite severe. Violators risk penalties ranging dramatically from as little as $8 to an astonishing $20,000, depending on the seriousness of their infraction. This ban has ignited a mixture of reactions among citizens, prompting some to return to traditional practices or seek out smuggled alternatives to alcohol. Interestingly, the regulation highlights the complexities of modern Iraqi society, where young people often feel the weight of such restrictions the most. While the law aims to uphold social values, it also provokes discussion about personal freedoms and cultural expression. Overall, Iraq's alcohol ban serves as a striking example of how legislation can influence the daily lives, social interactions, and cultural dynamics of its citizens. Surprised by soccer's action-packed reality? During a typical 90-minute professional soccer match, you might think players are constantly in action, but they actually only touch the ball for about 2 to 4 minutes. This fascinating statistic reveals just how much of the game involves positioning, running, and strategizing rather than ball handling. Midfielders, who often engage more in both attack and defense, may have slightly longer touches compared to forwards or defenders. However, the goalkeeper adds an interesting twist, as their interactions with the ball aren't included in this average. Players sprint across the field, managing stamina and tactics while the game unfolds around them. So the next time you watch a match, remember that those few minutes of ball action are just a snapshot of the harder work and skill that goes into making soccer thrilling. What do you think about this balance? What if I told you about the world's largest swimming pool? This remarkable oasis is located at the San Alfonso del Mar Resort in Algarrobo, Chile, stretching an astonishing 113 meters, roughly the length of 10 football fields. Imagine a shimmering expanse of water containing over 66 million gallons of crystal clear seawater. This incredible pool isn't just impressive for its size. It boasts a vibrant blue color that sparkles under the sun, creating a slice of paradise. Tourists flock to this site, eager to paddle around or partake in various activities like kayaking and sailing. Completed in 2006, this engineering marvel has captivated visitors from around the globe, all curious to witness such a unique blend of human creativity and natural beauty. Its innovative design ensures calm swimming conditions, even with the ocean nearby. Whether you're diving into the inviting water or lounging poolside, the sheer scale and beauty of this aquatic wonder will undoubtedly leave you in awe. Why settle for ordinary when you can explore this extraordinary masterpiece? What if I told you rivers can be friends? This fascinating phenomenon occurs at the meeting of the waters in Brazil, where the dark, tea-colored waters of the Rio Negro flow side by side with the sandy-colored Amazon River without mixing for several kilometers. This striking visual spectacle is not just a stunning sight, it's a result of unique differences in their physical and chemical properties. The Rio Negro is rich in organic material from decaying plants, making it more acidic and less dense than the Amazon. As they flow together, the contrasting colors create a breathtaking ribbon of water, allowing visitors to witness the meeting of two mighty rivers. This area plays a vital role in the local ecosystem and serves as an important habitat for countless fish species and wildlife. Tourists flock to this natural wonder to marvel at the sight and learn about the rich biodiversity of the Amazon rainforest. It's a captivating example of nature's beauty and complexity, reminding us how interconnected our world really is. Guess what really drives Margherita Pizza's fame? The Margherita Pizza, a beloved classic, owes its name to Queen Margherita of Italy. In 1889, this iconic dish was created specifically for her during her visit to Naples. The pizza was topped with vibrant ingredients that mirrored the colors of the Italian flag: fresh basil for green, mozzarella for white, and ripe tomatoes for red. This delightful combination not only catered to the Queen's tastes, but also symbolized national pride. The royal endorsement sparked a pizza craze that turned Margherita into a household name, connecting it to Italy's culinary heritage. Today, this pizza isn't just a meal, it represents tradition, history, and the simple joy of good food. So next time you enjoy a slice of Margherita, remember you're tasting a piece of royal history. Did you know British royals can't give autographs? This fascinating rule helps protect the integrity of the monarchy. The British royal family, including figures like King Charles III and Prince William, strictly adheres to this guideline to prevent any misuse of their signatures. Imagine the chaos that could ensue if anyone could easily obtain an autograph. The risk of forgery would dramatically increase, leading to potential scams or misrepresentation. By avoiding autographs altogether, the royals maintain a level of security and keep their signatures exclusive. The importance of this rule goes beyond just signatures. It symbolizes the careful measures the monarchy undertakes to safeguard its image and legacy. Royals often interact with the public in other engaging ways, such as shaking hands or taking photos, fostering a connection without putting themselves at risk. So next time you see a royal in action, remember, their signature is off limits, but their spirit of connection is very much alive. Let's uncover the truth about Discover Mongolia's heartfelt tribute to mothers. In Mongolia, honoring mothers takes on a unique and vibrant form through the Mother's Glory Awards. This recognition celebrates the extraordinary commitment of women who raise multiple children. The awards are divided into two tiers. Mothers with 4 or 5 children receive the second-class medal, while those with 6 or more are awarded the esteemed first-class medal, alongside a monetary bonus from the government. This tradition underscores the importance that Mongolian society places on family and motherhood, reflecting a deep cultural respect for women nurturing future generations. It's not merely about the medals, it's an acknowledgement of the vital role mothers play in community life. In a nation grappling with slow population growth, these honors encourage families to grow and help mothers feel appreciated for their sacrifices. This custom beautifully aligns with Mongolia's rich nomadic heritage, where strong family and community ties are paramount. So when considering how to celebrate the joys of parenting, remember that in Mongolia, it's not just recognition, but a heartfelt appreciation transformed into medals and honor. Prepare to be amazed by female dragonflies' survival tricks. These clever insects have developed a jaw-dropping strategy to escape overly aggressive males during mating. When a male dragonfly gets too rowdy, the female can perform a dramatic crash dive, plummeting towards the ground. But here's the twist. Instead of buzzing away, she stays perfectly still, mimicking a lifeless body. This extraordinary act can confuse the male, giving her precious seconds to escape and avoid unwanted advances. In the wild, where competition is fierce and mating can be a high-stakes game, this tactic showcases nature's creativity and survival. Think of it like a superhero move, where a quick dive could mean the difference between life and death. So the next time you spot a dragonfly, remember that these beautiful creatures have some surprising, savvy defenses to protect themselves in the complex dance of love and survival. What if I told you Michael Phelps can golf too? In 2012, the legendary Olympic swimmer made a splash in an entirely different sport when he achieved an astounding 159-foot putt at the Dunhill Links Championship in Scotland. This remarkable feat not only showcased Phelps's impressive athleticism, but also earned him a spot in the record books for the longest televised golf putt ever made. Imagine the precision required to sink a putt from that distance, especially for someone more known for his swimming prowess than his golfing skills. Phelps's achievement surprised many as he effortlessly transitioned from the pool to the green, demonstrating qualities like focus and determination that made him a champion swimmer. This unforgettable moment highlighted how even athletes renowned for one sport can surprise us with their talents in others. How many more records could he break in different sports? Did you know blue whales thrive on tiny krill? These magnificent giants are the largest animals on our planet, and their diet is surprisingly simple. Blue whales primarily feast on krill, which are small, shrimp-like creatures that swarm in vast numbers in the ocean. This highlights a fascinating detail about their feeding habits. Despite their tremendous size, these whales rely on some of the ocean's tiniest organisms. In contrast, humpback whales enjoy a more diverse menu that includes small fish and shrimp. Both species are filter feeders, using baleen plates that act like a sieve to trap their food while pushing out seawater. This method showcases not just their unique feeding techniques, but also the intricate balance of marine ecosystems. Such connections remind us how vital even the smallest creatures are to the survival of the largest, revealing the surprising relationships that define life beneath the waves. What if I told you Spielberg's clever secret for authenticity? In a surprising move during the making of Saving Private Ryan, director Steven Spielberg decided to exclude actor Matt Damon from the pre-production boot camp that the rest of the cast attended. This was a deliberate tactic to create genuine resentment among the soldiers toward Damon's character, Private Ryan. By isolating Damon, Spielberg wanted the cast to forge deeper bonds as they trained together, while unknowingly building animosity towards the character they felt they were risking their lives for. This strategy added a layer of realism to the film, enhancing performances and making the soldiers' mission feel even more urgent and personal. The result is a powerful anti-war film that resonates with audiences, showing the lengths that filmmakers can go to create an authentic emotional experience. Isn't it fascinating how behind-the-scenes choices can shape a film's impact? Why exactly does discover the magic of glowing fungi in nature? Have you ever wandered through a dark forest and wished for a little light? You might be surprised to know that certain fungi can grant that wish. This extraordinary ability, known as bioluminescence, allows species like Mycena chlorophyll to emit a soft, enchanting glow that lights up their surroundings. This effect is due to a fascinating chemical reaction involving a protein called luciferin, which interacts with oxygen to produce a vivid greenish illumination. Far from being just a spectacle, this glow serves a crucial ecological purpose. It attracts insects, which play a vital role in the spreading of spores, ensuring the fungi's reproductive success. Picture yourself on a night hike. Each step reveals clusters of these luminous fungi, transforming your journey into a magical experience filled with wonder. Nature's own neon signs not only captivate our imaginations, but also illustrate the intricate interconnections within ecosystems. So the next time you find yourself in a dimly lit forest, look closely. You may just find these captivating bioluminescent gems lighting your way. What if I told you discover why Texas boasts the longest Mexico border? The Lone Star State stretches an impressive 1,254 miles along the U.S.-Mexico border, making it a prominent player in the geographical and cultural dynamics of the region. This lengthy border accounts for nearly two-thirds of the entire U.S.-Mexico border, underscoring Texas's significance in international trade and migration. The diverse landscape features bustling cities like El Paso and Laredo, picturesque desert terrain, and the iconic Rio Grande River, which are not only stunning to behold, but also function as vital transportation routes for goods and people. Historically, this border has facilitated rich exchanges of culture, language, and cuisine, resulting in a unique blend of Mexican and American influences. It's a vibrant space where border life thrives, showcasing lively markets, colorful festivals, and a beautiful mix of traditions. The Texas-Mexico border is more than just a line on a map. It represents a dynamic tapestry of shared histories, economies, and futures. What factors contribute to the importance of this fascinating border in everyday Texas life? Is it really true that bumblebee bats are tiny marvels? The bumblebee bat, also known as Kitty's hognose bat, holds the title of the world's smallest mammal. Weighing between 0.05 to 0.07 ounces, these delicate creatures can fit comfortably in the palm of your hand. Their head-to-body length ranges from 1.14 to 1.29 inches, with a wingspan measuring about 5.1 to 5.7 inches. Found primarily in Thailand and Myanmar, these unique bats thrive in limestone caves, where they roost together in small colonies. Despite their minuscule size, they have a big role in the ecosystem, helping to keep insect populations in check as they feast on tiny insects. Their smallness makes them vulnerable to habitat loss, raising concerns for their future. Learning more about these fascinating creatures can help us protect them. What other amazing creatures might be hiding in plain sight? Is it really true that some animals freeze solid? Yes, it's astonishing but true. The wood frog, a small amphibian found in North America, has developed a remarkable survival skill. It can freeze solid during the icy winter months. When the temperature drops, these frogs enter a state called suspended animation, essentially pausing their bodily functions. They can endure temperatures as low as 6 degrees Celsius, with their heart stopping and their blood turning to ice. Then when spring arrives and the sun warms the earth, these real resilient frogs thaw out and resume their normal activities as if nothing happened. This incredible ability not only helps them survive, but also fascinates scientists studying climate adaptation and the limits of life. How does the wood frog do it? Its unique biology allows it to manage ice crystal formation in its cells, which prevents damaging effects and keeps the frog alive through the frozen months. Is it really true that bats can't walk? Yes, it's true. Bats possess uniquely thin legs that are not built for walking. Instead of sturdy limbs like many mammals, bats have evolutionary adaptations that prioritize flight. Their legs, while functional for hanging and clinging to surfaces, make it nearly impossible for them to walk on the ground. This is due to their lightweight bone structure and the design of their feet, which are more suited for grasping than for moving. When on land, bats often shuffle awkwardly or drag themselves rather than striding confidently like dogs or cats. Interestingly, these incredible creatures evolved to be agile flyers, allowing them to thrive in the night sky, catching insects mid-air. While they may be limited on the ground, their aerial abilities truly make them masters of the night. So next time you see a bat, just remember its brilliant adaptations for a life spent in the air. Dive into the depths of Belize's Blue Hole. This stunning underwater sinkhole is over 125 meters deep and is one of the most famous diving spots in the world. Located just off the coast of Belize, the Blue Hole is part of the larger Belize Barrier Reef Reserve System, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Divers from around the globe flock here to explore its clear blue waters, teeming with vibrant marine life. The unique geological formations and impressive stalactites give divers a chance to see what lies beneath the surface. With its mesmerizing underwater scenery and rich biodiversity, the Blue Hole offers an unforgettable experience for both seasoned divers and newcomers. Whether you're fascinated by coral reefs, curious about marine ecosystems, or just seeking adventure, this underwater wonderland is sure to leave you in awe. Are you ready to take the plunge? Can you imagine a traffic jam lasting 12 days? In 2010, the Beijing-Tibet Expressway in China experienced a shocking gridlock that lasted for an astonishing 12 days. This monumental jam stretched an incredible 100 kilometers and was primarily caused by road construction combined with a massive influx of trucks transporting coal to Beijing. As drivers became stranded, a unique makeshift economy began to spring up right on the side of the road. Local vendors started selling food, water, and even toilet paper to those caught in the jam, turning a frustrating situation into a temporary marketplace. People swapped stories, played games, and tried to make the best of what was a very challenging situation. This unprecedented traffic jam not only tested the patience of thousands, but also became a striking example of human resilience and ingenuity in the face of adversity. Dive into the world of Haenyeo on Jeju Island. These remarkable women are subsistence divers who have been collecting shellfish for generations, all without using any scuba gear. The Haenyeo, which translates to sea women, have developed incredible skills that allow them to dive deep into the ocean, holding their breath for minutes at a time. Traditionally, they work in groups, using a simple set of tools like nets and baskets to gather seafood, such as abalone, octopus, and sea urchins. Their practice not only showcases impressive physical resilience, but also highlights their connection to the sea and the local culture. Families often pass down the techniques from mother to daughter, preserving this unique way of life. Battling against changing ocean conditions and modern fishing practices, the Haenyeo face challenges to maintain their tradition. Despite these obstacles, their fierce spirit and deep-rooted heritage continue to inspire many. So next time you think of diving, imagine the Haenyeo. How do they keep their incredible skills alive through the years? This might surprise you. Anteaters eat without teeth. Instead of chewing their food, these fascinating creatures rely on their long, sticky tongues to capture ants and termites. With their powerful claws, anteaters tear open the mounds that these insects build, giving them access to their favorite snacks. What's truly amazing is that an anteater's tongue can be up to 2 feet long, perfectly designed for fishing out insects from their underground homes. When they find a mound, they quickly extend their tongues, which can flick in and out at incredible speeds, scooping up dozens of ants in just a few seconds. This unique feeding adaptation allows anteaters to thrive in their habitats, where ants and termites are plentiful. During a single meal, they can consume thousands of insects, making them expert foragers. Such a diet suits their lifestyle perfectly, as they are not equipped with the necessary teeth to chew. Instead, their bodies have adapted to enjoy a simple yet effective method of nourishment that ensures their survival in the wild. The terrifying truth about the bullet ant's sting. This might surprise you. The bullet ant, native to the jungles of South America, is infamous for its extremely painful sting, which many describe as feeling like being shot. Imagine stepping into the vibrant, buzzing ecosystem of the rainforest, only to encounter this tiny but formidable creature. When it stings, the pain it delivers is so intense that it has earned a spot on the Schmidt Sting Pain Index, a scale that rates the pain of insect stings. People who have been stung report a burning sensation that can last for hours, making it one of the most painful insect stings known. For indigenous tribes, the bullet ant sting is often used in initiation rituals, showcasing bravery and resilience. While its appearance is unassuming, with a shiny black body and long limbs, the bullet ant is a reminder of nature's surprising extremes. So if you ever find yourself wandering in South American jungles, keep an eye out. This little ant packs quite a punch. This might surprise you. Galaxies are on a collision course. In about 5 billion years, the Milky Way and Andromeda galaxies will clash in an astronomical event that sounds like something from a science fiction movie. Imagine this. 2 massive galaxies, each filled with billions of stars, are hurtling toward each other. As they get closer, their gravitational forces will pull them together, ultimately creating a new, larger galaxy. Scientists predict that this collision will not only change the structure of these galaxies, but will also spark new star formation as gas clouds collide. While it may sound catastrophic, don't worry. This event will happen long after our sun has exhausted its life. So while our planet might not last that long, the universe will continue to evolve spectacularly. Isn't it fascinating to think about how our cosmos is always changing? Can a perfume really attract wild cheetahs? Wildlife crews recently made an exciting discovery that the scent of Calvin Klein's obsession for men is surprisingly effective in luring these fast and elusive big cats. Cheetahs, known for their incredible speed and unique hunting style, tend to be shy around humans. However, the strong, rich fragrance of this particular cologne piqued their curiosity, helping filmmakers bring the majestic creatures into closer view for filming. The scent seemed to break through their natural wariness, allowing the crew to capture stunning footage of these beautiful animals in action. This fascinating connection shows just how sensitive animals are to scents in their environment. Who knows what other fragrances might attract different species? It opens up a world of possibilities for wildlife enthusiasts and filmmakers alike. Believe it or not, curious why we remove our shoes indoors. In many Asian countries like Japan and South Korea, taking off shoes before entering a home is a well-respected tradition. This habit extends beyond mere etiquette. It reflects a deep cultural significance surrounding respect for personal spaces and cleanliness. Imagine entering a friend's home after a long day, your shoes loaded with dirt and germs. By leaving your shoes at the door, you're expressing a thoughtful message. I value your home and want to maintain its cleanliness. In Japan, this practice is especially crucial due to homes featuring tatami mats, made of rice straw, which can easily become stained. Furthermore, many households provide guest slippers to create a comfortable indoor experience, emphasizing hospitality. These cultural practices illustrate how cleanliness and respect intertwine, making shoe removal not just a custom, but a significant social gesture. So the next time you're invited inside, remember this important cultural nuance. Taking off your shoes is a sign of courtesy, showing appreciation for your host's home and the effort they put into maintaining a clean environment. Guess what really drives the longest musical performance ever? At the Church of St. Burchard in Germany, a performance of John Cage's unique organ piece has been in motion since 2010 and won't end until the year 2640. This astonishing project, titled As Slow as Possible, stretches the concept of a musical piece to its limits. The performance unfolds so slowly that each note change occurs only a few times a year, creating an experience that challenges our traditional understanding of music. Picture a symphony that you might only hear once or twice during your lifetime. The church is fitted with a specially designed organ that can play these ultra-slow notes. As crazy as it sounds, many visitors travel from around the world to witness these singular moments. Each change in the music is a reminder of patience and the beauty of time, making this ongoing performance a living artwork. Imagine experiencing a sound that blends with the atmosphere over several decades. Isn't that mind-blowing? Why exactly do plants develop fevers when sick? Scientists have discovered that plants have incredible abilities to sense illness and respond in fascinating ways. Just like humans, plants can raise their temperatures to combat diseases. When a plant detects pathogens invading its system, it activates its defense mechanisms, which include producing specialized proteins and compounds. This process helps protect the plant from infections and promotes healing. For instance, some plants might respond to stress by releasing chemicals that make them less appealing to pests, much like how our bodies fight off infections with fever. This remarkable capability shows that plants have a complex way of maintaining their health, making them more resilient than we might think. So next time you see a wilting flower, remember that it might just be trying to heat things up to fight off illness. What if I told you fish can be luxury items? The high demand and prestige of certain fish species, especially in the world of sushi and sashimi, can lead to astonishing market values. Take bluefin tuna, for instance. This prize catch is famous for its rich flavor and buttery texture, making it a favorite among sushi lovers. In fact, a single bluefin tuna was sold at auction for over $3 million in Japan. As more people crave these gourmet fish, their prices skyrocket, impacting both culinary experiences and fishing practices. This demand often puts pressure on fish populations, leading to overfishing and sustainability concerns. Chefs and consumers alike now face the challenge of balancing luxury dining experiences with the need for responsible seafood consumption. So next time you enjoy sushi, remember that you're indulging in a dish that's not just delicious, but part of a complex global market. Is it really true that women needed husbands for credit cards? Until 1974, banks in the United States had a remarkable and unfair policy. They often refused to issue credit cards to women unless they were married and had a husband co-signing the application. This policy came from outdated beliefs that single and divorced women were too risky to lend credit to. Imagine being a woman trying to manage your finances independently, yet facing hurdles simply because of your marital status. Married women had a better chance of gaining credit, reinforcing gender stereotypes and limiting financial independence. It wasn't until legislation like the Equal Credit Opportunity Act was passed in 1974 that these discriminatory practices finally began to change. This act aimed to protect consumers from unfair credit practices based on gender, and it allowed women to apply for credit cards on their own, creating a more equitable financial landscape. Believe it or not, a landmark surgery faced serious challenges. In 2016, surgeons successfully performed the world's first penis transplant in South Africa, marking a huge breakthrough in medical science. This surgery aimed to help a patient who had lost his genitals due to a traumatic injury. However, just 2 weeks after the groundbreaking procedure, the transplant was reversed. The recipient and his wife reported experiencing severe psychological issues, struggling to cope with the emotional impact of the surgery. Despite the initial excitement surrounding the operation, the couple ultimately decided that the psychological toll outweighed the benefits. This case highlights the complexities of organ transplantation, where physical health advancements must also consider mental well-being. It raises important questions about the intersection of science and psychology in improving lives after trauma. How do we support both physical and mental health in such situations? Did you know that Einstein struggled in school? Despite becoming one of the most famous scientists in history, Albert Einstein was initially not a standout student. In fact, teachers often thought he was lazy or lacked motivation. He had difficulties with verbal communication, which made him shy and hesitant to speak in class. During his early years, he frequently struggled with subjects like French and even had a turbulent relationship with authority figures, often feeling misunderstood. His unique way of thinking didn't always fit the traditional education system. However, this didn't stop him from pursuing knowledge. After leaving school, Einstein excelled in independent studies, eventually creating groundbreaking theories like relativity. His journey shows that being different can lead to extraordinary achievements. Isn't it inspiring how struggles can lead to greatness? Did you know Christmas Island was discovered on Christmas Day? This unique island, located in the western region of Australia, has a fascinating history tied to its name. In 1643, Captain William Miners stumbled upon this tropical paradise during a British expedition, leading to its christening as Christmas Island. It's a beautiful place known for its stunning landscapes, rich biodiversity, and vibrant coral reefs. A remarkable aspect of the island is its annual red crab migration, where millions of crabs make their way from the forest to the ocean to spawn, creating an astonishing natural spectacle. The island is also home to various unique species, some found nowhere else on Earth. Over the years, Christmas Island has become a destination for ecotourism and conservation efforts. Whether you're looking to explore its lush rainforests or enjoy its beaches, Christmas Island offers a blend of adventure and tranquility that captivates many visitors. What else might you discover about this island paradise? Did you know deep-sea animals light up the ocean? Approximately 90% of these fascinating creatures are bioluminescent, which means they can produce their own light. This incredible adaptation helps them survive in the pitch-black depths of the ocean, where sunlight cannot reach. Animals like jellyfish and anglerfish use their glow in clever ways. Jellyfish may flash their light to confuse predators or lure in curious prey, while anglerfish sport a glowing lure that dangles in front of their mouths, tricking unsuspecting fish into getting too close. The dark ocean is like a canvas, and these glowing creatures are the artists, painting a surreal and enchanting underwater spectacle. As we explore deeper into ocean life, we continue to uncover secrets about these luminescent beings. Isn't it amazing how evolution shapes survival in such unique ways? Have you ever wondered why Ali and Muhammad are in Samahati? This fascinating situation revolves around two individuals, Ali and Muhammad Kimia, who were specifically sent to the Samahati area for an important task. Samahati, a vibrant location known for its community spirit, is often chosen for assignments that require close collaboration with local residents. Ali and Muhammad's mission likely involves understanding the needs of the community and finding ways to address them effectively. Both individuals bring their unique skills and perspectives to the table, making them ideally suited for this role. Their work in Samahati could encompass anything from social initiatives to educational programs, depending on the community's needs. By immersing themselves in the local culture and building connections, Ali and Muhammad have the chance to make a real impact. What kind of projects do you think they will undertake? Guess what really drives global birthday celebrations? Approximately 22 million people worldwide share the same birthday, creating an invisible party that fills the air with a sense of unity and celebration. This incredible phenomenon shows just how random birth dates can be and how many lives can intersect on a single day. Imagine the joy and surprise of finding out that friends, family, or even celebrities are also blowing out candles on the same day as you. This connection can spark conversations, foster friendships, and even inspire gatherings. It's a reminder of our shared experiences as humans, regardless of where we live. Think about it. 22 million people, all celebrating their lives together, highlights not just the odds of birth, but the beautiful tapestry of our shared existence. So the next time you blow out your candles, just know you're part of a much bigger celebration happening around the globe. Did you know that waves on planet Miller are gigantic? In the movie Interstellar, these enormous waves reach a staggering height of 328 feet. Just imagine standing on a beach and watching waves that tall approach you. If something like that were to happen on Earth, it would lead to catastrophic consequences. These towering waves would dwarf everything in their path, smashing into coastlines with immense force and causing widespread destruction. On Earth, ocean waves can reach impressive heights during storms, but nothing compares to the sci-fi scale shown in Interstellar. The filmmakers used advanced scientific concepts and stunning visuals to create a thrilling yet terrifying scenario. It's a stark reminder of the raw power of nature and how tiny we really are in comparison. Just one of these colossal waves would be enough to change the landscape forever. What do you think would happen if such waves appeared on our planet? Can you imagine that hair is stronger than you think? A single human hair can support up to 100 grams of weight, showcasing its surprising strength. This incredible tensile strength means that, strand for strand, human hair rivals steel in its ability to bear weight without breaking. When you consider how much stress our hair endures daily, from styling and brushing to environmental factors, its durability becomes even more impressive. Hair not only protects our scalp, but also plays a role in maintaining our overall appearance. While it may seem delicate, each strand is a marvel of nature's engineering, combining flexibility and toughness. So next time you run a comb through your hair, remember its hidden strength and resilience. Isn't it fascinating how something so fine can withstand so much? Did you know Heinz ketchup wasn't always tomato-based? In the late 19th century, when Heinz launched its famous ketchup, many people were familiar with ketchups made from different ingredients like mushrooms and walnuts. To stand out in a crowded market filled with these alternatives, Heinz made sure to highlight the use of tomatoes in its recipe. The name Heinz tomato ketchup effectively emphasized this key ingredient, helping customers quickly understand what to expect. This clever branding strategy not only promoted the product, but also contributed to the popularity of tomato ketchup over time. Today, Heinz ketchup is synonymous with the red, tangy condiment we all love, overshadowing those earlier versions. The focus on fresh tomatoes, combined with a unique blend of spices, has firmly established Heinz as a household name. Isn't it fascinating how a simple name can carry such a rich history? Surprising truth about your gut bacteria. Did you know that the average person carries between 5 to 10 pounds of bacteria in their intestines? That's about the weight of a small dog. These tiny microbes may sound a bit gross, but they play a vital role in your health. Your gut hosts trillions of bacteria which help digest food, absorb nutrients, and even produce vitamins. They also support your immune system, fighting off harmful pathogens and keeping your body balanced. Interestingly, everyone has a unique mix of bacteria influenced by factors like diet, environment, and genetics. This means that what's in your intestines can vary significantly from someone else's. A diverse gut microbiome is generally healthier, leading researchers to explore how probiotics and dietary changes can improve gut health. So next time you think about your weight, remember that a part of it is made up of these helpful bacteria doing their job quietly and efficiently. Isn't it fascinating how much is happening inside us? Is it really true that beds used to throw you out? In 1899, an inventive mind from Indiana patented a truly bizarre alarm clock bed designed to jolt sleepers awake by physically tossing them onto the floor. Imagine waking up not just to the sound of a shrill alarm, but with a sudden thud as your bed sends you crashing down. This strange invention sparked quite a bit of curiosity, making people wonder if such an aggressive method could actually work. However, the idea quickly fizzled out in popularity, and it's no wonder why. Many were concerned about the potential for injury when a person could simply tumble out of bed unexpectedly. While it may sound amusing today, the safety issues likely led to its decline. So while the concept of a waking bed is certainly memorable, it seems traditional alarm clocks were a much more gentle way to rise and shine. Did you know that your big toe has a fancy name? It's called the hallux, and it sounds like something straight out of a fantasy tale. The hallux plays a critical role in our balance and movement, helping us walk and run with ease. However, not everyone's big toe stays perfectly shaped. Sometimes, due to genetics or ill-fitting shoes, the hallux can develop a bunion, which is medically known as hallux valgus. This condition causes the big toe to point inward, creating a noticeable bump on the outside of the foot. Bunions can be more than just a cosmetic issue. They may lead to pain and discomfort, especially when walking or standing for long periods. Luckily, there are various treatment options, such as orthotics or surgery, to help alleviate the problem. So the next time you look at your feet, remember their unique anatomy and the stories they tell. Prepare to be amazed by a singing scientist. The iconic voice in the hit song, "She Blinded Me with Science," actually belongs to Magnus Pyke, a genuine scientist known for his vibrant personality. Far from just a voice on the record, Pyke made significant contributions to the scientific community, authoring numerous papers that helped advance our understanding of various topics. His expertise caught the attention of the government, leading him to serve as an advisor in the Ministry of Food, where he played a role in critical programs. In recognition of his outstanding service, Pyke was honored as an Officer of the Order of the British Empire, a title that reflects his impact on both science and society. This unique blend of science and pop culture showcases how versatile and engaging scientists can be. Did you ever imagine a scientist could rock the charts? Why exactly does Uranus stand out among planets? Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun and a remarkable giant in our solar system. With its striking blue-green color, it captures the interest of astronomers and curious minds alike. Since the early 1990s, scientists have focused their studies on its atmosphere, revealing some fascinating characteristics. Unlike other planets, Uranus rotates on its side, which leads to extreme seasonal changes. Its atmosphere is primarily made of hydrogen and helium, but it also contains methane, which gives it that unique hue. The winds in Uranus's atmosphere can reach speeds up to 560 miles per hour, creating amazing weather patterns. Researchers are continuously exploring this icy world through powerful telescopes and space missions, hoping to gain insights into its mysterious structure and history. What new secrets about Uranus will future missions uncover? This might surprise you. Ancient skeleton connects generations. A remarkable discovery in Cheshire, England, revealed a skeleton that dates back a staggering 9,000 years. This ancient find captures the imagination by showing just how connected we are to our ancestors. Scientists not only uncovered the skeleton, but also traced its lineage, leading them to a modern-day descendant. Even more fascinating is that this descendant was found teaching in a school nearby. creating a direct link across the ages. And imagine the stories and wisdom that could flow between these two individuals separated by millennia. This discovery emphasizes the thread of continuity in human history, reminding us how our past influences are present. As researchers excavate and analyze more artifacts in this area, they continue to unravel the secrets of human life in prehistoric times. Connecting generations through time like this encourages us to appreciate our own roots and the shared experiences of those who walked the earth long before us. Isn't it incredible to think about the stories that tie us all together? Did you know John Quincy Adams risked his vision? In 1791, while serving as a U.S. diplomat in Europe, John Quincy Adams made a dangerous decision during a solar eclipse. Fascinated by the celestial event, he looked directly at the sun without any protection. This curious act resulted in him partially blinding himself, a stark reminder of the potential dangers of viewing an eclipse without proper eye protection. Astronomy enthusiasts today emphasize the importance of safety gear, like eclipse glasses or solar viewers, which block harmful rays and allow for safe viewing. Adams' experience serves as a historical lesson, illustrating how curiosity can sometimes lead to unintended consequences. Imagine a future where we prioritize safe observation. So the next time you find yourself marveling at a solar eclipse, remember Adams and protect your eyes. Here's something incredible about rogue planets. These mysterious celestial bodies drift through the Milky Way without the guidance of any star. Rogue planets either get kicked out from their original solar systems or form far away from any star's gravitational pull. Imagine that there could be more rogue planets in our galaxy than there are stars. An astonishing thought. Because they don't have a star to light them up, these free-floating planets are often tough to spot, hiding in the vast darkness of space. Scientists believe that they might not even have the warmth or energy that planets like Earth enjoy, creating a chilling environment. Picture a lonely ball of rock or gas wandering through the cosmos, possibly holding secrets about the universe's formation. With technologies advancing, astronomers are developing new ways to find and study these elusive wanderers, which could change our understanding of planetary systems and the makeup of the galaxy. What are rogue planets telling us about the vast universe around us? Why exactly does Sue Austin explore underwater? Sue Austin has taken the idea of mobility to a whole new level with her incredible underwater wheelchair. This innovative creation is not just a regular chair, it's a marvel of engineering that allows her to glide gracefully beneath the waves. By using specialized propulsion systems, she can move freely underwater, exploring marine environments that many of us only dream about. This breakthrough technology challenges the traditional ideas of mobility for those with disabilities. Austin's journey also promotes a powerful message. Everyone deserves the chance to explore and enjoy the beauty of our planet, no matter their physical limitations. Her stunning underwater performances showcase not only her artistry, but also highlight the importance of accessibility in all aspects of life. So what will her next adventure be? Here's a wild fact about Segway's owner. In 2010, Jimmy Heselton, the passionate founder of the Segway company, met a shocking fate while riding his own invention. Known for promoting the innovative two-wheeled device that aimed to revolutionize personal transport, Heselton tragically lost control during a ride. His accident happened when he veered off course and fell into a ravine, which is an unbelievable twist considering his deep commitment to safe riding. This incident highlights the unpredictable nature of technology and the inherent risks that come with any mode of transport, even those designed to be safer and more efficient. Heselton's death served as a somber reminder of how even the most experienced users can face dangers, leaving a lasting impact on the Segway community and its followers. Was it mere bad luck or a cautionary tale about the very devices we trust? Can you believe the Tungurahua volcano's fiery story? This Ecuadorian wonder has been active for over 15 years, continuously captivating scientists and locals alike. Located in the Andes Mountains, Tungurahua has put on quite a show with its frequent eruptions, sending plumes of ash and gas high into the sky. These impressive eruptions often lead to spectacular lava flows, transforming the landscape around it. What makes Tungurahua truly fascinating is its ability to adapt and change. Each eruption can vary significantly, with some producing gentle ash emissions while others unleash powerful explosions. The local communities living near this volcanic giant have learned to coexist with its unpredictable nature, developing early warning systems and emergency plans to keep themselves safe. Researchers are equally intrigued, studying the volcano to understand the dynamics of its eruptions and learning valuable lessons about volcano behavior. It's a reminder of our planet's raw power and the thrilling dance of nature. Who knows what the next eruption will bring? Let's uncover the truth about Giza's hidden pyramids. Recent discoveries have sparked intrigue among archaeologists and history enthusiasts alike. While the iconic pyramids of Giza are famous around the world, many of their stones remain a mystery. High-tech scanning methods have unveiled unfamiliar materials buried within these colossal structures, hinting at secrets that have long escaped our understanding. Some experts speculate that these hidden stones may serve purposes we have yet to uncover, possibly related to the construction techniques or even the pyramid's original functions. Could they be part of advanced materials, perhaps designed to withstand the test of time? As research progresses, each new finding raises more questions about what lies beneath the surface. With Egyptology continuously evolving, we may soon shed light on the true value and purpose of these enigmatic stones. What other secrets might the pyramids hold? Discover the stunning Quetzal bird of Central America. This remarkable bird, primarily found in the lush jungles of Guatemala and surrounding regions, captivates birdwatchers with its incredible appearance. The Quetzal is especially notable for its extraordinarily long tail, which can stretch up to a breathtaking 1 meter. This distinctive tail not only adds to its beauty, but also serves a purpose. It helps the bird navigate through its dense forested habitat. Quetzal birds are vibrant, sporting a mix of rich green and striking colors that make them stand out against the backdrop of leaves. They have a unique call that echoes through the jungle, making them easier to spot, albeit quite elusive. As masters of disguise, they often sit quietly among the branches, blending in with their surroundings. Have you ever dreamt of seeing such an enchanting creature in the wild? Did you know the longest word has 189,000 letters? This mind-boggling term is a chemical name for the protein titin, which plays a crucial role in muscle contractions. While it sounds impressive, it's so long that it's impractical for everyday use. In fact, if you tried to say it out loud, it would take you about 3.5 hours. The name reflects the complex structure of the protein, made up of 244 individually named segments. Each part adds information about the arrangement of amino acids, the building blocks of proteins. Most people don't even know it exists, let alone how to pronounce it. This word is a fun reminder of how scientific terminology can sometimes get ridiculously complicated. So the next time you feel overwhelmed with long vocabulary words, just remember that there's always a word out there that takes the cake. You won't believe this about Delaware marriages. In the first state, there's an unusual law that actually bans marriages made on a dare. This quirky piece of legislation exists to help people avoid making impulsive decisions that might end up in messy legal situations. Imagine someone deciding to tie the knot simply because a friend dared them to do it. Delaware encourages couples to think seriously about their choices before saying, "I do." This law highlights the importance of commitment and reflection in what is often one of the biggest decisions in life. So if you're planning to get married in Delaware, make sure it's for the right reasons and not just because someone dared you. Who knew that a simple dare could lead to such serious consequences? Here's a wild fact about human skin color. The amazing variety in human skin tones mostly comes from a pigment called melanin, which is controlled by our genes, particularly one known as MC1R. So why do people from different parts of the world have such distinct skin colors? Well, it all boils down to where humans evolved. Populations living closer to the equator, where sunlight is intense and ultraviolet radiation is high, develop darker skin. This darker skin acts like nature's sunscreen, protecting against potential skin damage. On the flip side, people in northern latitudes enjoy much less sunlight. Over generations, their skin has evolved to be lighter, which helps with the absorption of vitamin D when sunlight is scarce. Isn't it fascinating how our environment shapes our biology in such a colorful way? Prepare to be amazed by movie magic. Have you ever wondered how filmmakers synchronize audio and video seamlessly? Enter the clapperboard, an essential tool used at the beginning of scenes. This handy device consists of a board with a hinged clapstick on top. When the director calls for a take, they snap the clapstick closed, creating a distinctive sound and visual cue that marks the start of filming. The reason it's so important is that sound recording and video capture can happen separately, especially with modern filming techniques. During editing, the clapperboard's visual cue helps editors align the audio and video tracks perfectly. Plus, the information written on the board, like the scene number and take, keeps everything organized. So the next time you watch a movie, remember that little clapperboard is working hard behind the scenes to ensure everything fits together just right. This might surprise you, the mother of all demos. In 1968, a groundbreaking presentation by Douglas Engelbart revolutionized how we interact with computers. During this event, Engelbart showcased essential components that form the backbone of modern computing. Imagine seeing Windows used for multitasking, hypertext allowing us to link information seamlessly, and the introduction of video conferencing, which changed how people communicated across distances. Engelbart also unveiled the computer mouse, a tool that transformed how we navigate digital spaces, along with word processors that made writing and editing documents much easier. This demo was so ahead of its time that many of its concepts feel ordinary today, but they were revolutionary back then. Engelbart's vision not only enhanced personal productivity, but also laid the groundwork for the internet and many modern technologies we rely on today. Can you believe all that innovation happened in one presentation? Hard to believe, but this baby has muscles like a bodybuilder. Myostatin-related muscle hypertrophy is an incredibly rare genetic condition that causes infants to be born with an extraordinary amount of muscle mass. Imagine a newborn with defined abs and biceps, almost as if they have been lifting weights for years. This fascinating condition occurs due to a mutation in a gene responsible for producing myostatin, a protein that typically slows muscle growth. Without enough myostatin, muscles can grow unchecked, leading to exceptional strength and size at an unusually young age. While these babies may look like little athletes, it's important to note that this condition is quite rare and can come with challenges such as mobility issues or potential health concerns. Researchers continue to study myostatin to understand its effects more fully, and it might even help us unlock secrets about muscle growth and strength for everyone. Can you imagine that chewing gum doesn't take 7 years? Contrary to the popular myth often shared with children, chewing gum is digested at the same rate as most other foods. Many think that if you swallow gum, it will stick around in your stomach for 7 long years. This idea has been passed around for generations, almost as a friendly warning not to swallow gum. However, your body treats gum much like any other food. It doesn't cling to your insides. Instead, it moves through your digestive system and is eventually eliminated. Most of the time, gum is made from a mix of gum base, sweeteners, and flavorings, which makes it safe for your body to process. So if you happen to swallow a piece, don't stress. It won't be hanging out in there for nearly a decade. Just remember to chew wisely and enjoy the flavor. Why exactly does Nathan's hot dogs make us smile? It all started in 1916 when Nathan Handwerker opened his humble hot dog stand in Coney Island, New York. In an effort to convince customers that his tasty yet inexpensive hot dogs were safe to eat, Nathan came up with a clever idea. He hired men in lab coats to eat his hot dogs, making them look like they were endorsed by experts. This fun and quirky strategy made heads turn and customers flocked to his stand, leading to a huge boost in sales. Over the years, Nathan's Famous has become a cherished American icon, serving up millions of hot dogs each year during the hot summer months and at major events like the annual Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest on the 4th of July. With each bite, you're not just enjoying a delicious snack, you're partaking in a rich history that has kept the spirit of summer alive for over a century. Believe it or not, toilet time matters for your health. Research shows that spending more than 10 minutes on the toilet can actually lead to health problems. Doctors recommend keeping your bathroom visits to about 5 minutes to avoid complications like hemorrhoids. You might wonder how something so simple could affect your well-being. When you sit for too long, it puts pressure on certain areas of your body, which can cause discomfort and lead to painful conditions. This is especially true for those who spend time on their phones or read while sitting, often losing track of time. By being mindful of your toilet habits and getting in and out quickly, you can help prevent these issues. So next time you're in the bathroom, try to keep it short and sweet. Your body will thank you for it. What if a robot could improve free kicks? Real Madrid, one of the most famous football clubs in the world, has embraced technology in a fascinating way by using a mobile robotic barrier during their training sessions. This innovative tool helps players develop their skills for taking free kicks by simulating the defensive wall that they would face during an actual match. The robotic barrier moves around on the field, allowing coaches to adjust its position and height, which keeps players on their toes and challenges them to adapt their shots to different scenarios. This way, players can learn how to curve the ball, manage the distance, and aim effectively, potentially leading to more goals during real games. Incorporating tech into sports isn't just a trend, it's changing how athletes train and prepare. With advancements like this, clubs can offer their players unique training opportunities that were unimaginable a few decades ago. Imagine watching the next free kick that changes the game. Isn't that exciting? Did you know there are 67,000 tree species? This astounding number comes from the field of dendrology, which is the study of trees and woody plants. Imagine walking through a forest filled with diverse types of trees, each one unique. From the towering redwoods of California to the delicate cherry blossoms in Japan, trees play a vital role in our ecosystems. They provide oxygen, store carbon, and offer habitat for countless species. Some trees can live for thousands of years, while others grow and mature rapidly. Dendrologists, the scientists who specialize in this field, work tirelessly to catalog these species and understand their importance. They study everything from the structure of tree bark to the intricate relationships trees maintain with fungi and animals. This diversity is not just fascinating, it also highlights the importance of conservation efforts. As urban development and climate change threaten many of these species, understanding their roles in nature becomes crucial. So next time you see a tree, remember there's a whole world of astonishing species behind it. Believe it or not, waterspouts can lift fish. These incredible swirling columns of water, often compared to tornadoes, form over warm ocean waters during storms. When a waterspout develops, it generates a powerful upward force that can actually pull fish from the sea. As the strong winds spin and create a funnel shape, they can carry fish and other small sea creatures high into the air. Once the waterspout weakens or makes landfall, it can drop these fish miles away from where they were originally pulled. This phenomenon not only astonishes marine biologists, but also highlights the complex interactions between weather and marine life. Imagine walking along a beach and finding fish that just flew in from the ocean. It sounds wild, but it happens. Waterspouts can also affect local ecosystems by relocating aquatic species, potentially introducing them to new environments. Next time you hear about a waterspout, think about those fish being swept away from their home. What a wild ride. Hard to believe, but wine comes from so many grapes. To make a single bottle of wine, winemakers need about 600 to 800 grapes. This number might surprise you, but each grape contributes its unique flavor and characteristics to the final product. Winemaking is a meticulous process that begins in the vineyard, where grapes are carefully cultivated. Different grape varieties like Chardonnay or Cabernet Sauvignon offer distinct tastes, aromas, and personalities. When the grapes are harvested, they go through crushing and fermentation, transforming their sugars into alcohol. It's fascinating to think that such complex flavors and aromas in your favorite glass of wine stem from this tiny fruit. So next time you sip a delightful wine, remember all those grapes working together to create a unique experience. How many grapes did you think were in your last glass? Hard to believe, but mayonnaise is a sport now. In Kentucky, the annual mayonnaise eating contest attracts brave competitors who take on the challenge of consuming more than a gallon of mayonnaise in just 8 minutes. This outrageous event showcases the extreme lengths some people will go to in the world of competitive eating, pushing the boundaries of what our stomachs can really handle. Participants train rigorously, honing their skills in jaw strength and swallowing speed, often competing against each other in a high-stakes showdown filled with laughter and cheers from onlookers. The contest has become a quirky local tradition, celebrating not just the sheer volume of mayonnaise consumed, but also the spirit of fun and camaraderie amongst competitors. Can you imagine the flavor explosions and the impressive spectacle as they race against the clock? It's an unforgettable experience that leaves both participants and spectators talking about it long after the contest ends. Explore the International Space Station from your couch. Thanks to Google Maps, you can take a virtual tour of one of the most extraordinary places in our solar system. Imagine floating effortlessly through the different modules where astronauts live and work. With just a click, you can zoom in on the sleeping quarters, laboratories, and even the stunning views of Earth from the station's windows. Such amazing technology lets you experience life in microgravity like never before. Your virtual adventure might include checking out the equipment used for experiments or catching a glimpse of meal prep in a zero-gravity kitchen. This online exploration offers an exciting way for students and space enthusiasts alike to learn about life beyond our planet. So why not take a break and dive into the wonders of space right now? Unbelievable patterns in pandemic history revealed. For centuries, people have noticed an intriguing cycle of pandemics surfacing every 100 years, leading some to ponder a so-called plague curse on humanity. Significant outbreaks like the bubonic plague in 1720, cholera in 1820, the Spanish flu in 1920, and the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 fit this peculiar timeline almost perfectly. This repeated pattern has sparked conversations among historians and scientists who wonder if there's a deeper connection behind these events. Could it simply be coincidence, or is there a hidden cause influencing these outbreaks? Factors like climate change, urbanization, and global travel might play a role in this pattern. By studying these past pandemics, researchers aim to understand how we can better prepare for future outbreaks. As we move forward, will we learn from our history or continue to face similar challenges? Why exactly does allurophobia make people anxious? Allurophobia is the official term for an intense and irrational fear of cats. For those affected, just the sight or thought of a cat can trigger overwhelming anxiety or panic attacks. Imagine walking down the street and spotting a fluffy feline. A person with allurophobia might react as if they just saw a ghost. This fear is often not just about cats themselves, but can stem from a variety of experiences or misconceptions about them. Maybe someone had a frightening encounter with a cat as a child, or they've heard too many spooky stories about them. Understanding allurophobia is crucial, as it helps shed light on how phobias can affect daily life, relationships, and mental health. Support from friends, family, or mental health professionals can assist those dealing with this phobia to confront their fears gradually and live a more relaxed life. The teddy bear's surprising origin story, ahoy! It all started back in 1902 when President Theodore Roosevelt went on a bear hunting trip in Mississippi. This might surprise you, but instead of shooting a bear cub, he chose to spare its life, demonstrating compassion over sportsmanship. His decision to let the little bear go captivated the nation. Shortly after, a political cartoonist illustrated this moment, sparking a wave of interest in the bear cub. Inspired by this heartwarming tale, a New York toy maker named Morris Mechtum decided to create a plush bear and called it the teddy bear in honor of the president. The cuddly toy quickly became a favorite among children and adults alike, symbolizing love and comfort. Today, teddy bears come in all shapes and sizes, making them classic companions for everyone. Who would have thought that a hunting trip would lead to one of the most cherished toys in history? Let's uncover the truth about bear hibernation. Bears are fascinating creatures, especially when it comes to their hibernation habits. During winter, many bear species enter a state of deep sleep, allowing them to survive long periods without food. They achieve this by dramatically lowering their metabolic rate, heart rate, and even body temperature. This remarkable adaptation means they don't eat, drink, or even go to the bathroom for months. Instead, they rely entirely on the fat they've stored up during the warmer months. This strategy helps them conserve energy and stay safe from harsh winter conditions. By hibernating, bears can endure the scarcity of food that winter brings. When spring arrives, they awaken ready to eat as the world outside comes back to life. Isn't it incredible how these amazing animals have adapted to thrive in their environments? Can you imagine a heart-shaped paradise in Fiji? Tavarua is not just another tropical getaway. It's a breathtaking island surrounded by shimmering turquoise waters and vibrant coral reefs. This unique shape gives Tavarua its endearing nickname, the Love Island, and it's a top destination for couples seeking romance and adventure. The inviting waters are perfect for snorkeling and surfing, especially at the world-famous Cloudbreak Surf Break, attracting wave riders from all over the globe. With lush greenery enveloping the island and stunning sunsets painting the sky, Tavarua offers a magical atmosphere that feels like a dream come true. Whether lounging on the beach, enjoying local Fijian cuisine, or exploring the vibrant marine life, visitors find themselves immersed in beauty and tranquility. So are you ready to experience the enchanting allure of Tavarua? Here's the joyful meaning behind the word Noel. The term Noel comes from the French phrase La Bonne Nouvelle, which translates to the good news. This phrase refers to the announcement of Christ's birth, marking a time filled with joy and celebration. Its origins can be traced back to the Latin word natalis, meaning birth, which further emphasizes its connection to the nativity story. Over the years, Noel has transformed into a cherished holiday greeting and a popular theme in carols reflecting feelings of peace and goodwill. Nowadays, you'll find Noel sprucing up festive songs, cards, and Christmas decorations, reminding us of the spiritual and cultural importance of Christmas. It's a season celebrating hope and renewal as we come together to share love and joy with our families and communities. So next time you hear Noel, think about the beautiful story and spirit it represents. Discover how Coca-Cola was made in the Maldives. This refreshing drink took an innovative twist when it was produced using desalinated ocean water. By transforming salty seawater into fresh, drinkable water, Coca-Cola harnessed cutting-edge technology to create its beloved beverage even in island nations. The process of desalination involves removing salt and other impurities from seawater, making it safe and suitable for consumption. This clever method not only provided a unique local ingredient, but also highlighted the interconnectedness of chemistry and commerce. It demonstrates how science can solve real-world challenges, especially in places where fresh water is scarce. So the next time you sip on a Coca-Cola, remember the extraordinary journey of its ingredients, baked right in the heart of the Maldives. Have you ever wondered why American drinks are so icy? In the United States, it's a common sight to see servers filling glasses with a mountain of ice, often leaving just a splash of drink at the top. This practice is rooted in tradition and cultural preferences, where ice is associated with refreshment. Ice not only keeps beverages chilled, but also gives a visually appealing look to the glass. Interestingly, restaurants often provide more ice than liquid to maximize the volume of the drink served, which means customers feel they are getting more for their money. However, this can lead to a diluted flavor, especially in drinks like sodas or cocktails. Whether it's a hot summer day or a chilly winter evening, that icy drink remains a staple in American dining culture. But why has this tradition become so standard? Is it all about aesthetics, or is there more to the story? Did you know that 2,000 thunderstorms happen every minute? This astonishing figure highlights just how active our planet's atmosphere is. Each thunderstorm is part of a spectacular weather system driven by heat, moisture, and wind. When warm air rises and cools, it forms clouds, and eventually, those clouds release rain, lightning, and thunder. From the bustling tropics to the chilly poles, thunderstorms are a global phenomenon. In fact, they can vary greatly, with some storms producing severe weather, like hail and tornadoes, while others create gentle rain showers. Each minute, Countless flashes of lightning light up the sky, but only about 20% of these storms lead to precipitation that reaches the ground. This constant atmospheric activity not only contributes to weather patterns, but also plays a vital role in the water cycle, redistributing moisture throughout the planet. Isn't it fascinating how nature works in such powerful ways? Is it really true that loss hurts more than gain? Recent psychological research reveals an intriguing truth. People often feel more motivated to avoid losses than to seek out gains. This fascinating behavior is known as loss aversion. In fact, the emotional pain of losing something can be about twice as intense as the joy of gaining something of equal value. Imagine you lose $100. The discomfort from that loss can overshadow the happiness you'd feel from winning $100 in a lottery. This powerful instinct stems from our evolutionary history, where our ancestors had to be wary of dangers, such as losing food or safety. As a result, avoiding potential losses becomes a priority for many individuals. This mindset can be seen in various aspects of life, from financial decisions to personal relationships. People may hold on to unproductive jobs or relationships just to avoid the fear of change or loss. Understanding this phenomenon can help us make better decisions and recognize our biases, ultimately leading to healthier choices in our everyday lives. What if I told you about a balloon showdown? In a bizarre incident in the Czech Republic, a person decided to launch weather balloons into the sky, sparking quite the unexpected reaction. As these balloons floated higher, they caught the attention of local authorities. Concerned that these could be potential threats, officials used a combination of radio communication and even firearms to intercept the balloons. Imagine the scene: a sunny day, balloons in the air, and law enforcement mobilizing to protect the skies. This unusual event raises questions about how we respond to things that may seem innocent, like weather balloons. Why did it escalate to such a degree? It highlights the balance between safety and understanding, especially in our increasingly complex world. So the next time you see a balloon, remember they might not always be as harmless as they look. Turns out the truth is that Powai genome leads the way. The Powai genome, based in Belgium, has become a fascinating focal point in genetic research and innovation. This individual stands out as the most recognized example of genome utilization worldwide, showcasing how genetic information can be harnessed for various purposes. With advancements in technology, scientists are increasingly exploring the potential of using Powai's genome to unlock secrets about health, behavior, and even disease resistance. By studying this genome, researchers hope to pave the way for breakthroughs in personalized medicine and tailored treatments. The interest in Powai genome also raises questions about the ethics of genome usage and its implications for society. As we continue to unearth the mysteries hidden in our DNA, what other incredible discoveries await us? Awareness and understanding of genetic information, such as that from the Powai genome, could truly revolutionize our approach to medicine and health in the years to come. What if I told you about Egypt's dazzling pyramids? These iconic structures, symbols of ancient civilization, were not just massive stone blocks. They were originally draped in smooth white limestone, giving them a stunning, radiant appearance. When the sunlight hit the limestone, it would sparkle, shining brilliantly against the desert sands. Even more fascinating, the pyramids were topped with gold, allowing them to catch the moonlight beautifully at night. Imagine standing before these magnificent monuments, glowing in the dark as if lit from within. This shimmering aspect wasn't just for show. It reflected the artistry and ambition of the ancient Egyptians, who built these structures to honor their pharaohs and secure their place in the afterlife. Over time, most of the limestone casing was removed, leaving the rugged core visible today, but the stories of their original grandeur still captivate visitors. When you think about the engineering skills and resources involved, doesn't it make you wonder just how much more there is to discover about ancient Egypt? Believe it or not, yellow makes you hungrier. This bright and cheerful color has a fascinating impact on our appetite. Yellow stimulates energy and excitement, making us feel more enthusiastic about food. Restaurants often use it to create a lively atmosphere where diners want to eat more. But that's just part of the story. Research shows that the color of dinnerware can also influence our eating habits. When food is served on white plates, it can appear brighter and less calorie-dense, tricking our brains into thinking we're consuming fewer calories than we actually are. This can lead to unintentional overeating, as we may fill up our plates without realizing it. So next time you're setting the table or choosing restaurant decor, think about how color might change your dining experience. Is it time to rethink your color choices for meals? What if I told you about the longest prime minister? Sir Robert Walpole holds the record as the longest-serving British prime minister, leading the country from 1721 to 1742. Imagine that. Serving for a remarkable 21 years, he helped shape the political landscape of Britain during a time of great change. Walpole was a key figure in establishing the role of the prime minister as we know it today. He navigated the tricky waters of politics, managing conflicts and working towards stability after the tumultuous years of the earlier part of the century. His leadership style relied heavily on persuasion and building alliances, allowing him to maintain a firm grip on power. People often questioned whether Walpole's influence was beneficial or detrimental to the monarchy and parliament. But one thing is clear: his time in office set significant precedents for successors. How did he manage to stay in charge for so long? Did you know the BBC once declared no news? On April 18, 1930, a rather unusual event occurred during a broadcast when BBC radio announcer Stuart Hibberd announced, "There is no news." In an age where news was often plentiful and varied, this surprising declaration highlighted a rare moment in journalism history. Listeners tuned in expecting the usual updates about politics, sports, and world events, but instead heard a brief statement acknowledging the absence of noteworthy happenings that day. This quirky moment quickly caught the imagination of the public and became a part of media lore. It raises interesting questions about our relationship with news. Are there really days when there's nothing important to report? The incident remains a funny reminder that sometimes, even in a world flooded with information, slow news days can happen. It's a little slice of history that makes us think about the nature of news itself. You might be shocked to learn that Eisenhower missed a big event. In 1944, Dwight D. Eisenhower, who would later become President of the United States, faced a tough choice when he couldn't attend his son John's graduation from the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. At the time, he was deeply engaged in the critical task of leading the Allied invasion of Europe, a monumental effort that would change the course of World War II. Ironically, June 6, 1944, was not just any day. It was D-Day, when thousands of Allied troops stormed the beaches of Normandy to reclaim Europe from Nazi control. While Eisenhower was busy planning strategies to secure a victory for freedom, his son celebrated a major milestone. This poignant moment reveals the sacrifices many leaders make during wartime, balancing their personal lives with immense responsibilities that shape history. How do you think such choices affect family ties? Let's uncover the truth about China's huge population. With more than 1.4 billion people, China stands as the most populous country in the world. This immense number is equivalent to about 1 in every 5 people on the planet. The population is a mixture of diverse cultures, languages, and traditions, giving China its rich heritage. Major cities like Beijing and Shanghai buzz with activity, constantly growing as people move in from rural areas seeking better opportunities. Over the years, the Chinese government has implemented various policies to manage this growth, including the well-known one-child policy, which was relaxed in recent years. Despite challenges like overcrowding and environmental concerns, the country continues to adapt and innovate. Understanding China's population not only helps us appreciate its incredible diversity, but also sheds light on global issues that affect us all. How does such a large population shape daily life in China? You might be surprised by how koalas stay hydrated. These adorable creatures mainly get their water from eucalyptus leaves, which are their favorite snacks. Koalas have a special way of eating and metabolizing these leaves that not only provides them with food, but also keeps them hydrated. Eucalyptus leaves contain a lot of moisture, which is perfect for koalas since they prefer to avoid drinking water unless it's absolutely necessary. In fact, during times of extreme heat or when droughts hit their habitat, you'll find koalas starting to seek out water sources. However, their bodies have evolved to depend mostly on those leaves for hydration. Isn't it fascinating how nature equips animals like koalas to thrive on their specific diets? This unique adaptation helps them cope with the demands of their environment while also avoiding excess water loss. Ever wondered how Klaus Barbie was caught? Klaus Barbie, a notorious Nazi war criminal, managed to elude justice for 33 long years while living in Bolivia after World War II. His cover came crashing down when a journalist arranged a fake interview, asking him questions in French, a language he was supposed to not understand. Unbeknownst to Barbie, his inability to speak French was a delicate lie that unraveled during the encounter, leading to his eventual identification. This revelation didn't happen by accident. The U.S. government had facilitated his escape from prosecution, turning a blind eye to the suffering he caused during the war. His story raises important questions about accountability and the lengths some governments will go to protect individuals who committed heinous acts. How did a war criminal manage to live freely for so long? And what does that say about the pursuit of justice? Have you ever wondered why Tetris lights up a university? A group of innovative computer science students from Kiel University pulled off an incredible project by turning their main building into a massive Tetris screen. They achieved this by cleverly installing LED lights in a remarkable 392 windows, creating a stunning display that measures an impressive 141 feet high. Imagine watching as over 56,000 lights blink and shift, mirroring the classic game in real time. The students' initiative not only showcases their technical skills, but also brings a unique and playful atmosphere to the campus. This eye-catching display has captured the attention of students, faculty, and visitors alike, transforming an ordinary building into a lively canvas of creativity. By bridging technology and art, this project illustrates how innovative ideas can bring people together and brighten the daily routines of everyone at the university. Did you know sea otters sleep in style? Sea otters are not just adorable creatures. They have a fascinating way of resting that keeps them safe. Instead of burrowing into the kelp or finding cozy spots on land, they cleverly float on the water's surface while they snooze. This unique sleeping behavior serves an important purpose. It helps protect them from potential predators lurking beneath the waves. While they doze, they often wrap themselves in kelp, which prevents them from drifting away. It's like having a natural blanket that keeps them secure. Sea otters are also known for their incredible thick fur, which keeps them warm in chilly ocean waters. This furry coat has over 1 million hair follicles per square inch, making it the densest fur of any animal. So while they enjoy their beauty sleep, they're not just resting, they're also smartly ensuring their safety in the wild. Have you ever seen a sea otter floating peacefully? Guess what really drives Tom Hanks' stardom? Tom Hanks became a household name in the 1980s with his breakout roles in iconic comedies like Big, where he brought a childlike wonder to adult life. But his talent doesn't stop there. Hanks also captured the hearts of moviegoers through powerful performances in emotional dramas like Philadelphia and Forrest Gump, showing off his remarkable versatility. He perfectly balances humor and depth, making him relatable to audiences of all ages. Hanks's everyman charm allows viewers to see bits of themselves in his characters, whether they're facing joyful moments or life-altering challenges. His ability to switch between comedic and dramatic roles has earned him critical acclaim, multiple awards, and a special place in film history. It's hard to think of another actor who has charmed us from laughter to tears quite like Hanks. From a young man navigating adulthood in Big to a poignant portrayal of a man battling discrimination in Philadelphia, he continually impresses. What do you think is the secret to his enduring appeal? Did you know Chris Hemsworth is Thor? This Australian actor rocketed to fame as the mighty god of thunder in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, captivating audiences around the world. Hemsworth's portrayal in blockbuster films like Thor, The Avengers, and Thor Ragnarok has made him not just a superstar, but the standout member of the Hemsworth clan. His impressive physique, charming personality, and undeniable charisma have helped redefine the superhero genre. Beyond the superhero costume, Chris has engaged fans with his infectious humor and down-to-earth nature, often sharing glimpses of his life on social media. Interestingly, Hemsworth comes from a family of actors. His brothers Liam and Luke are also in the industry, though none have matched his iconic status as Thor. This Marvel character has become a cultural icon, leading to everything from merchandise to theme park attractions. Whether he's wielding his enchanted hammer or joking around with fans, Chris Hemsworth has left an indelible mark on pop culture. What's next for this superhero in and out of the movies? Guess what really drives moonshine madness? Bad moonshine, often made in unregulated conditions, can contain dangerous levels of methanol. When people drink this unsafe alcohol, their bodies metabolize methanol into harmful substances that can damage the optic nerve, leading to blindness. This frightening outcome happens because methanol is a type of alcohol that is toxic to humans, even in small amounts. You might think of moonshine as a fun, rebellious drink, but many people have suffered severe health consequences from it. It's no surprise that responsible distilleries focus on safety to avoid these risks. To help prevent methanol poisoning, it's crucial to be informed about where your alcohol comes from and how it's made. If you're curious about spirits, always choose products from reputable sources to ensure your safety and enjoyment. So next time you hear about moonshine, think about what's really in that bottle. Here's something incredible about tsunamis in Alaska. The largest tsunami ever recorded happened in Lituya Bay in 1958, and it was absolutely astonishing, measuring a jaw-dropping 1,720 feet high. How did such a gigantic wave form? It all started when a massive earthquake triggered a rock slide into the bay, sending an enormous amount of water crashing down. This force created a wave that swept through the bay with tremendous power, uprooting trees like they were just flimsy blades of grass and washing away soil in its path. The impact was so intense that it altered the landscape forever, showcasing the raw power of nature. Luckily, Lituya Bay was remote at the time, and there were not many people around to witness this colossal event. Still, the lesson learned from this natural disaster reminds us of the potential danger of tsunamis and the importance of understanding these incredible, yet sometimes terrifying, ocean phenomena. Prepare to be amazed by tornado chips. These delicious street snacks are made from potatoes that are transformed into spirals, skewered on a stick, and deep-fried to crispy perfection. Imagine walking through a bustling fair or market, and the enticing aroma of frying potatoes grabs your attention. Vendors are skillfully slicing potatoes into long, curly shapes that spiral around the stick, creating a visually stunning treat. Once fried, these chips are a blank canvas, ready to be seasoned with your favorite toppings, from savory cheese to spicy chili powder. Tornado chips are not just a feast for the eyes. They are a fun and unique way to enjoy the classic potato. You can find them at food festivals or local fairs, adding a crunchy twist to your snacking experience. So next time you're wandering through a food market, make sure to try this twisty, tasty delight. Why is Jack Schlossberg so unique in history? Jack Schlossberg holds a remarkable place in American history as the only grandson of President John F. Kennedy and former First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy. Born to Caroline Kennedy, who served as the U.S. ambassador to Japan, Schlossberg bridges the past and present of one of the most iconic families in the United States. His lineage connects him not only to the legacy of his grandfather, but also to the broader narrative of American politics and cultural history. Schlossberg has embraced his family's heritage while carving out his identity, often engaging with the public about issues that matter to him, such as climate change and civic engagement. He frequently uses social media and public appearances to inspire younger generations to be active in shaping their communities. As he continues to advocate for positive change, Schlossberg stands as a symbol of hope, reminding us about the impact of family legacy on modern society. What role will he play in the future of American leadership? Ancient Persia had a truly bizarre punishment system. Imagine being condemned to sit on a narrow wooden plank, suspended high above water. This was the cruel reality for some in ancient Persia, where maintaining balance was a matter of life and death. Those facing this unusual punishment had to be incredibly focused and steady, as falling off the plank meant plunging into the uncertain depths below. This terrifying predicament not only inflicted physical strain, but also played with the condemned person's mind, amplifying their anxiety about imminent danger. It was a punishment designed to humiliate and frighten, as failure to keep their balance resulted in a plunge into the water, potentially leading to drowning. Such inventive yet cruel methods highlight how societies have used fear as a means of control throughout history. Can you believe this was actually a form of justice? Why is Achilles' heel a term we all know? The iconic character of Achilles, brought to life by Brad Pitt in the film adaptation of Homer's Iliad, has captivated audiences for generations. Known for his unmatched strength and bravery, Achilles was nearly invulnerable. But sadly, he had one fatal weakness: his heel. This small, unprotected spot ultimately led to his downfall in the myth. Over time, the phrase Achilles' heel transformed from a literal vulnerability into a metaphor for any critical weakness a person or system might have. Whether it's in sports, business, or even our personal lives, we all have our own Achilles' heels. Understanding these vulnerabilities helps us recognize where we may need improvement or extra support. So next time you hear this phrase, remember its roots in ancient mythology and how it relates to our lives today. Surprisingly, it's a fact that wedding veils can be this long. In 2018, Maria Paraschiva made headlines by setting the Guinness World Record for the longest wedding veil, stretching an incredible 22,843 feet, which is approximately 63.5 football fields. Imagine that length flowing behind her on her special day. This stunning veil was not only a statement piece, but also a testament to dedication and creativity, as it took a team of people to help her manage such an impressive length. Maria wore the veil at her wedding in Romania, making it a truly memorable occasion. The veil, adorned with intricate designs, symbolizes the beauty and tradition of weddings worldwide. While the record reminds us that love can inspire remarkable feats, have you ever imagined how such a long veil would be walked down the aisle? It's a fantastic blend of imagination and passion, creating a delightful story that inspires couples everywhere. Have you ever heard of the Lonely Hearts Killers? In the 1940s, a chilling couple took advantage of Lonely Hearts ads to lure vulnerable women into their trap. Known as the Lonely Hearts Killers, this pair reportedly killed at least 17 victims before their reign of terror ended. They would place ads in newspapers, enticing women seeking companionship with promises of love and affection. Once the women arrived at their home, they faced unimaginable danger. The couple would then rob and murder them, hiding their bodies in various locations. This horrific saga came to a dramatic halt when investigators pieced together the clues, leading to their arrest. After a series of trials and immense public outcry, the killers received the death penalty for their heinous acts. Their story serves as a dark reminder of the dangers of trust and deception. What can we learn from such a grim tale today? Is Mawsynram really the wettest place on Earth? This small village, hidden in the Khasi hills of northeastern India, holds a remarkable title. Situated at an elevation of about 4,593 meters, Mawsynram receives a staggering average of 467 inches of rain each year. This incredible amount of rainfall makes it the place with the most precipitation on the planet. But what makes it so rainy? The answer lies in the monsoon season, which sweeps through from June to September. During this time, moist air from the Bay of Bengal collides with the mountains, forcing the air to rise quickly. As the air rises, it cools, leading to heavy rain. The unique geography of the Khasi Hills plays a crucial role in this process, creating a perfect storm for rain. Interestingly, the villagers are well adapted to their wet surroundings, with homes designed to withstand the constant downpour. From lush green landscapes to vibrant wildlife, Mawsynram is a living testament to the beauty and power of nature's water cycle. Are you ready to explore this rain-soaked wonder? Here's a wild fact about bloodletting. For centuries, this bizarre medical practice was used to treat all sorts of illnesses. Doctors believed that balancing the body's humors, blood, phlegm, black bile, and yellow bile was the key to good health. By drawing blood, they thought they could rid the body of excess or harmful fluids, helping patients heal. Unfortunately, this method often did more harm than good, leading to weakness or even death. One of the most famous cases was George Washington, the first president of the United States. After experiencing a sore throat, his doctors performed bloodletting, taking out nearly half of his blood. Sadly, Washington's health rapidly declined, and he passed away shortly after. It wasn't until the 19th century that more effective treatments emerged, finally putting an end to this risky practice. Isn't it fascinating how medical beliefs evolve over time?